Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you this unknown generic HVAC system that I have in my hotel room. Now as you can see right away, this thing is huge. It takes up pretty much this entire pillar on the wall. And this intake box part right here is just very wide. Definitely one of the bigger ones that I've seen. And here's the intake vent right here, as you can see. I don't know if you'll be able to see very well, but inside there's a filter. And it kind of makes this whirring noise when it's off. It's very common with these units, actually. I don't know what's up with that. Probably some sort of hydraulic thing. And here's the outtake vent right here, you can see. The vent pillars on the inside are fixed, but the ones on the outside are adjustable, as you can see. So, that's nice. You get customized airflow. And over here is the thermostat. It is a INCOM. These are very, very common. You can see it says operating instructions and guest directory. And it does have a motion sensor on it, which is connected to, over here, this door contact. So if nobody's in the room, it will turn on the motion sensor feature and shut off the unit if it doesn't detect any activity for a certain amount of time. So that's nice for energy efficient purposes. Plus, it'll know when you're in the room so it won't turn off while you're sleeping. So yeah. And this basically acts like a central air system. Since this is a suite, there's a totally separate bedroom over here that has its own vent, as you can see, which is also connected to the unit. So that's nice. It's a smaller vent, and it looks a bit beat up, but it does the job. And it works the same way. The outside pillars are adjustable, while the inside ones are fixed. You can see this one's just kind of screwed to the wall. See, it's got some rust buildup around it. No biggie, though. So yeah, and here's the view from the 21st floor hotel. We're looking right into downtown Boston here. And way over there is the Charles River. And I don't know if you'll be able to see, but right there is MIT. So yeah, and there's an MBTA bus over there. So yeah, it's just a pretty simple HVAC unit. Not really much to show. So we'll go ahead and go over how this thermostat works. So it's pretty simple to use. You got your off and auto buttons, which will obviously set the unit between off and auto settings. This is your fan speed button. It has 3 speeds. And then this switches the display from the set to the room temperature. Then you have your Fahrenheit and Celsius and temperature adjustment buttons. And of course the motion sensor, like I said earlier. And it has this vent on the side so air can escape. So yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of sniffly today. I have a bit of a cold. Anyway, with all that said, we'll go ahead and demonstrate the unit, and we'll start with low. You can see it's set on 70. Now one thing you'll notice right away, this unit is loud. See, if I go to the entrance of the room here, you can still hear it quite well. So, that's kind of a shame considering it's an in-wall unit. Most of these are insulated pretty well, but this one just happens to be really loud. However, it is very powerful and it blows a lot of air. So, that's nice. And by the way, this switches between cooling and heating depending on the temperature of the room. So yeah. I'll go ahead and show the other vent. Here it is. Keep in mind this is the low speed too, so this thing is insanely powerful. So yeah, despite its loudness, I really like this unit. It's very simple to use, it works very effectively. And one thing I like about this unit is that the heat is not very stinky because it's electric heat. So, yeah. Definitely not like the old days where we were using oil furnaces. I actually still have one in my house, actually. It's due to be replaced with a gas furnace soon, though. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, as you can see, on the thermostat, it shows low. And 70 degrees Fahrenheit, you can see it says set. And then if I switch that, you can see it says room. It says the room temperature is 68 degrees. So that's cool. And in Celsius, the temperature is 21 degrees for set, and then for room is 20.5. So yeah. And I don't know what this black thing is here for. It might be some sort of infrared sensor. Which is weird considering that this doesn't have a remote. So yeah. Another thing I do like is that the HVAC unit itself and the thermostat are all in one place. So, yeah. And another thing is, there is a bed right here underneath this couch. So you can adjust this vent to be pointing pretty much directly at the bed, which I did last night. It was very comfortable, so. The positioning of this HVAC unit I will praise. You can see on the top of the vent there is a bit of mold buildup. I think that's what that is. It's a lot quieter in this room, probably because we're further away from the main box. Now we'll go ahead and switch it to medium now. Gets a little louder, it blows a little more air. This actually reminds me a lot of the one that was at the Residence Inn Daytona Beach oceanfront. It was loud like this, and it had the big box as well. Wonder if it's the same brand. I have heard that Train makes units like these, so this could be a Train unit. And the thermostat just made a clicking noise, so I'm assuming the heating element just came on. And you can see the main box has these weird looking screws with arrows on them. I've never seen these before. But it's mounted pretty well, so that's good. Yeah, see the air is now starting to get a bit warmer. Well, you can't feel it, but I can. I'm just going to open this a little bit so it's not in the way. There. I'll take out my flashlight so you can see it in more detail. There's probably not much in there, though. And finally, we'll set it to high. So now it gets really loud, it rumbles the floor. And it goes... All in all, this unit is nice. It may be loud, but it's very, very powerful. Here's what it sounds like from the entrance now. Could be worse, I suppose. The Amana units are still louder than this. This just has normal Phillips screws. I also believe that this unit has an inverter compressor, because whenever the AC is kicked on, the compressor is actually really, really quiet. It doesn't make that distinct 60 Hz hum like you hear on a lot of older ACs, like the GEs or the Amanas. This actually goes really low to the floor. And we'll go ahead and turn it off. And it shuts off pretty much immediately. So yeah, that will conclude this video, and thank you very much for watching.